He was born with an umbilical cord wrapped around his neck. In a miraculous incident, a baby was born with the umbilical cord wrapped around its neck 6 times and it survived. The incident occurred at the Yichang Central Hospital in the city of Yichang in western China's Hubei province. It's not unusual for the umbilical cord to be wrapped around the newborn, but 6 times without consequences is unheard of. According to Mirror, one of the doctors said they had never seen anything like this in 23 years. A newborn baby has miraculously survived after being born with the umbilical cord wrapped around his neck 6 whole times. The photo from the birth really is something that needs to be seen to be believed. Medics were stunned after a baby born naturally emerged with its umbilical cord wrapped tightly around its neck 6 times. The amazing birth, which resulted in no consequences for the mother or baby after the umbilical cord was removed, happened at the Yichang Central Hospital in China. A baby who was born with his umbilical cord wrapped around his neck 6 times has survived. Doctors were shocked when the natural birth resulted in no consequences for the mother and the baby. The baby was born at the Yichang Central Hospital in the city of Yichang in western China's Hubei province. The healthy baby boy, who was being called Miracle Baby by the medics, was delivered last week. He weighed a little over 3 kilograms at birth. I have worked for 23 years, and this is the first time I have seen a baby born like this, a doctor told local reporters. The child's mother, who is known by her surname Dai, was stunned when she was told of her child's situation after birth. All the doctors gathered to look at my baby and counted how many times the cord had wrapped him, she told Yichang 3 George's station. The delivery happened at the end of last month but was only revealed now after the baby was given a clean bill of health. I have been working for 23 years, and this is the first time I have seen an umbilical cord wrapped around a baby's neck like this, Director of Obstetrics Li Hua said. She added that it was almost like a piece of ethnic jewelry and said that after it was removed, the baby suffered no serious consequences. To find the umbilical cord wrapped around the baby's neck is not uncommon, and if it's long enough, will usually not cause problems, she said. Medics say they had detected that the umbilical cord was wrapped around the baby's neck, but had not realized how many times. They had been able to prepare for it thanks to be careful prenatal examination and constant monitoring during the mom's pregnancy. She added that after it was removed, the baby suffered no serious consequences. She said, to find the umbilical cord wrapped around the baby's neck is not uncommon, and if it's long enough, will usually not cause problems. Medics said they had detected that the umbilical cord was wrapped around the baby's neck, but had not realized how many times, and had been able to prepare for it thanks to the careful prenatal examination and constant monitoring during the mom's pregnancy. The mother, identified by her surname of Dai, thanked medics and said, "I'm glad that my baby has no problem. This isn't the first time, and we're sure it won't be the last, that a baby has emerged in an unsuspecting way. Not too long ago, a newborn baby came from the womb and brought with it his mom's failed coil." The 34-year-old mom, who already has 2 other kids, had the intrauterine device IUD inserted 2 years ago. However, the coil did not do its job and she became pregnant, giving birth at Haiphong International Hospital in Haiphong, Vietnam. During labor, the IUD came out along with the baby, who subsequently gripped it in his hand. Tran Viet Phung, an obstetrician at the hospital, noticed the striking development and took a picture which was shared on the hospital's social media channels, where it received thousands of likes, comments, and shares. Fong said, "After delivery, I thought him holding the device was interesting, so I took a picture. I never thought it would receive so much attention. Obstetricians say that the infant's umbilical cord measured 90 centimeters in length, about 40 centimeters longer than an average umbilical cord. The umbilical cord, which is considered as a lifeline for babies in the mother's womb, supplies the child with blood, oxygen, and nutrition needed for growth. Dr. Lihua, the supervisor of the Department of Obstetrics in the hospital, said that that boy was fortunate that the cord was long. Otherwise, he could have faced the risk of being strangled during the delivery.